Good morning, everybody. Schwartzy here. Well, it's that witching hour, isn't it? It's a little bit time for that wake and bake. Let's get these lights going. Let's get everybody in the chat. Let's discuss how that music's sounding this morning. Cole, you're usually on the music. How's that music this morning? I hope it's good. I hope it's very nice. I hope it's fantastic. We have a wonderful show today. Yes. Welcome to Wake and Bake with Schwartzy. Thank you, Kolskis. Thank you for giving me that music update. I do, Colt. You want to do this right now for all these fine people? This is what we do. We're an interactive stream. For the first 15 minutes, we usually just get everyone moving and grooving and get everybody in the chat. We don't really get into the meat and potatoes. We just kind of have a little veggie, little piece of toast, if you will, morning toast, toast. Let's do it, Kolskis. No moo cow needed. For you, that's what we do in the morning. I will do what I have to do to wake you all up. That's right. I come on here every day, 9 a.m. It is my job. It is my duty. I said duty. It is my duty to wake you up, to put positivity into your day. I promised myself I would make positive contributions to every day. So what I do now is I come on here Monday through Thursday at minimum. I come here for like an hour skis, maybe 2 hour skis. And I try to spread positivity and I try to make sure all my people are awake. We have some interviews. I put together segments. General comings and goings of a talk show, a morning wake-up show. It's what we do here. We play nice music. Hope that music's nice for you. What do we got today? You think I'm playing around? No, I work hard for you people because I love to work hard. And I love to work hard for you people. So, I promise you, Schwartzy is... See this? Look at this. I'm going to read your futures. That's right. We're going to get this chat all pumped up, and I'm going to read some of these fine people's futures. If you're in the chat skis, later, in a little bit, probably in like 15 minutes, 20 at most, Schwartzy's going to read everybody's future. That's right. I'm going to go all around the chat. And I'm going to read everybody's future. That's right. Everybody gets a free reading this morning, skis. What? A free future reading with the cards for everybody in the chat. That's right. So in about 15 minutes, Schwartz is going to start reading future skis. Yes, that'll be fantastic. I've got my dog shit coffee this morning. Yes, that's right. I've unfortunately purchased some really nasty coffee, but when you love coffee, when you have to wake up, when you have to be here for all you fine Schwartzy poos, you drink what you have to drink, even if the coffee is dog shit. Oh. We forced it down. Down goes the medicine. No, that's terrible. Don't force anything down like that. That's terrible. Georgie's just being silly for you this morning. Yes. Dabskis. Well, we don't usually get into the show and all the meat and potatoes, like I said right now. But dabskis? Of course we do dabskis. We smoke a little bit on the show, but we do donations for dabskis. That's right. If you go in the description, you can see where you can donate to the show. Anything from $1, to a little bit more. and I'll do a Dabski on the air in the good name of you. It's not, it's not like the Lincoln Memorial or Iwo Jima or some shit like that. But I'll do a memorial dab in your name. A memorial. You're not dead. Why am I memorializing you? That's terrible. Nobody's dead. It'll be in your name. It'll be like the Library of Schwartz. We don't have any gold plates here. We're trying to get a budget going. So, dabs, donations for Dabskis. We'll put that up later. But if you're itching to put a donation and it's in the chat, we'll get into that later. Like I said, we're not getting into the meat and potatoes right now. No, we're all waking up in about 15 minutes, skis. I'll read people's futures. If you're in the chat, if you're watching me right now, if you're in the chat in 15 minutes, skis, I've got the cards. I've got them. You think I won't read? I'll read all your futures. I'm going to read your future for the day, for the week, for the month. I'm going to do it. Yes, that's right. Schwartzy wants to read. Schwartzy wants to read your futures. I'll do it. I have no formal training. Can't be that hard. If you've watched every Wake and Bake episode, give me a hell. Well, hell yeah, son. Well, hell yeah, son. What? I said, if you watched every one of Schwartzy's shows, if you were in the chat, if you watched every one of Schwartzy's shows, give me a hell yeah. And that's as good as Schwartzy's impression of Stone Cold Kids. My Schwartzy candle is lit and I'm feeling at ease this. Yes, that's nice. Set the mood for yourself. You don't always have to be sitting in the bathtub with lotions and soaps, lighting candles. You can just light candles around you while you're sitting around in the living room and waking up. You can do it, I love it. You love to see it. You got to set the mood. You have to create vibrations for yourself. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fantastic? Mitch! Oh, the legend, Mitch Page. Isn't that nice? So good to see you this morning, Mitch. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Of course, I'm going to read your future. When we get to the future reading segment, I'm going to read your future. Your future will be read. I'll make sure you're good to go. Spoiler alert. Here's your future. Rob Frost, good morning. Good morning, Rob Frost. You must be coming here for the future readings. You want to know your future? Well, I won't be reading those right at this moment, but Rob Frost, I will tell you, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope your goals are met. I hope you have all that gusto in your tum-tum and you go tackle everything with 110%. I know you can. I know you've got this. I believe in you. Who else we got in the chat? Who else are we waking up with today? Who else said good morning to Schwartzy? Let's go back to the backlog. Gold Steward, 1818, I hope your day is nice. I hope you have a very calm day. I hope everything is wonderful for you, and I hope no one disturbs the river that is your peace today. Harley, good morning to you. I hope that your day is filled with lots of sugar and spice and everything nice, because that's what a girl like you is made of. But also, I hope that if you train today, you train hard and efficient. If you rest today, you rest soft and efficient. I hope that everything that you go into today, maximum efficiency. That's what Schwartzy wishes for you. Efficiency today. That's what we do here on the show. We wake up, we talk to everybody, we say good morning, we have some segments, we do some interviews. Look at that. I want you to read that right there, especially that my homies on Twitch I love to get my Twitch going. I'm here to support you, my friend. And sure, I'll take a reading. Yes, that's right. Mitch is going to get a reading. Rob Frost is going to have a reading. I have no formal training. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do my best to read all of your futures. What does Schwartzy have planned for this amazing Wednesday? Let me run it down for you real quick, even though I don't do the rundown until we've all woken up and I've plugged my sponsors. But we have Jeremy Gomez from Generation Championship Wrestling. He is an owner and a promoter of a very, very successful promotion. It's always good to hear from promoters, that don't run shindies, that run actual good promotions that have absolute substance to what they do. They really pump the goods into it, and that's what we've got with Generation Championship Wrestling. And this guy, really great event coordinator. I can't wait to have Mr. Gomez on the show. And then, like I said, I'm going to read everybody's futures. I'm going to with no formal training. If you're in the chat, if you're sitting here with Schwartzy Poo, that's them thick cards, Holmes. You could beat somebody with these things. Beat the dog shit out of somebody. I will read all your futures. Somehow I will figure it out. I will read these cards. I will read all your futures if you are in the chat. Nikki Baby. Hey, Schwartzy, turning in from Liverpool, United Kingdom. You must know Doctor Who. You must be from Downton Abbey and all the other jokes Americans make. Had to get those out of the way, mandatory American jokes. Positive vibes to you and yours, brother. Fantastic, Nick. It's so wonderful that you are joining us from across the pond. You're from one of my favorite places in the world. I do enjoy me some United Kingdom. I love the culture. Love the food that you guys have over there. It's very nice. That's so nice. We've got international. Don't tell the feds. We're going to get raided. Because we got international. We're going international, homie. So nice to see you, Nick. Thank you so much. Nick, pop that back up there. Nick, I hope your day is the best day, the absolute best day you've had in a long time. You know that scene in Fight Club where they pull that man out back, they beat the dog shit out of him, and they tell him to go back to school, and they say, tomorrow will be the greatest breakfast he ever ate, and tomorrow will be the greatest day of his life. I'll tell you right now, without beating the dog shit out of you and dragging you back, I hope today is the greatest day of your life. I hope today you have the greatest breakfast you've ever had. So I hope that for you, that is the deal. That is the gimmick. I hope you have a wonderful one. Can't not wake everybody up. Can't not make sure everybody's having one. I told you my coffee was gross. I do this for you. Oh, I do this for you, all of you. I drink this gross coffee. I love coffee. I drink coffee black. I do not like cream. I do not like sugar. I do not like that shit. I do not like it. So I must say, I'm drinking. You taste the coffee. You literally taste every bit of that coffee. It is disgusting. All right. Once again, I forgot to send the link to my guest. I'm dicking around, waking up, making sure Mr. Gomez gets the link to the show because I'm fucking up this morning, but that's okay. Not every day. I wake up and I try to give my positive energy to the universe and all that noise. But not every day that we wake up. Not every day. Is like we're on. Let me send this link, and we are good. We got Mr. Gomez coming up. Not every day we start off not fucking up. Sometimes we wake up, we stub our toe. Oh, I woke up, I stubbed my toeski. And then you go to the pantry, and you're like, oh, there's no coffee. And then shit. And then you have to go start the car. You find out you're bad. I mean, you're having one after another. You just woke up. The day is literally The day is literally attacking you. That happens sometimes, homies. It does, but it's really about reaction. What? So you can't control these actions. Sometimes actions just happen to you. Whether you think what we do is real, whether you believe in the God, whether you think we're in a simulation and the programs are irritating you, it does not matter. Some things will try to irritate you, but it's really how you respond to that. It's really what you do. You can control. You have to have a sense of control. You can control how you respond to these things, homies. I promise you. That's what you have to. I stubbed my toe. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sit on this couch and breathe, chill. Market opens in 15 minutes. Got to rip this joint. You know we always watching the market, Christopher Lewis. You know? We always, good morning to you, Chris. I hope that your day is good. Let me specifically give you one. I hope that the market is kind to you not because it would be kind to me, too, because I'm in the market. I hope all your stocks are big. I hope all your crypto gets inflated hard. I hope it has a good pump. I hope it has blood rushing to it, gets erect and big for you. I hope you make big numbers today, homie. Here's a little, you get little tips here. AT&T is moving back up. Buy more Meta today. I'm very involved in the metaverse. And yes, I did get involved in Twitter on the dip. Yes, that's funny. Okay. Well, we're about at 9:15. Me. Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow. Unique, Unique, New York. Okay. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wake and Bake with Schwartzy. Welcome to the show this morning. I'm so glad you could join me today. What a wonderful show we have. If you're not joining me, then I don't know how you're seeing this. But if you are joining me, please don't forget to share the link. This is our last week on Facebook. This is the last week you can watch us on Facebook. It is not our last week. You can watch us on Twitch. You can watch us on YouTube. But this is the last week. So, if you can, don't forget to react to the video, put a little like, love, smack it around, flip it and reverse it, all that good stuff. But share that video. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to, like every goddamn YouTube streamer, don't forget to smash that like button. Hit the like button, please. Turn the notifications on. I won't bother you too much. Like, notify, and subscribe. It's nice. It helps me out, algorithm and all. And if you're on Twitch, which is my preferred streaming service at this point, please go on over there and give it a follow. Interact in the chat. It helps me out. Really gets me, it's free for you to watch it on these platforms, but we're squeezing corporate fat cats to give Schwartzy a little Schwartzy poo money, little weed money. We don't hate that. We'd like to thank our sponsors this morning, the Midnight Snuggie Hour. Ooh, aren't you guys nice? I love me some Midnight Snuggie Hour. They're so fantastic. Head on over to Google Podcasts. Hit that notifications over there, and they'll let you know. They're on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but that's okay. That gives you plenty of time to hit that roundtable discussion style they've got there and watch all the back episodes. You can get all caught up. You can see what they do there, and by the time they've got new shows that will have Schwartzy on them. That's right. That will have Schwartzy on them. That's right. You will get notified right away. You can just sit back, relax, let them notifications slap you upside your dome and say, oh, it's time to listen to the Midnight Snuggie Hour. Why'd you slap me upside my dome application that comes from my phone? I don't know. Head on over there. Give them some love. They've literally had our back since day one. You can also donate to the stream. You don't have to necessarily have something to sell, shill, or do some shit like that. You can donate to the stream. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's $1 million. I mean, I'll get super excited if it's $1 million. But you can donate to the Schwartzy stream. You can go down and look at the description below. If you donate to our PayPal, if you donate to our Cash App, I have my alerts right here, right in front of me. That's what you see me dicking around with on the screen right here. I'll know it, notify me, and we're doing dabs for donations. What? That's right. We're smoking a little weed, no doubt about it. But I will do dabs for donations when you put them on today. And that's what we're doing here. We got a wonderful show. I love it. I love to have a good show for you. I run a show 4 days a week. We're on 3 different platforms. Schwartzy wakes up. Schwartzy drinks his coffee, even if it's dog shit coffee like I have this morning. Schwartzy gets ready for you. Schwartzy's here to wake you up. I'm putting together content every day to make sure that you have something to watch, to make sure you move and groove. That is Schwartzy's new job. He wants to be, I full-time wrestle, and now I want to add streaming into that. So I put together this show for all of you very early in the morning. I hope it gets everybody moving and grooving. That's the goal. We have a wonderful show today. I am reading your futures. That's right. If you are in the chat today, I am going to read your future. I have no training. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, but I am going to read your futures here real soon. Give me about 5 minutes. If you're in the chat, I want to beef up that chat in 5 minutes. I'm going to read your futures. What I want you to do is, if you would like me to read your futures, put something in the chat. Say, read my future. Please read my future. I'd like my future. Something, just a little future, please. Maybe a gif of... No, I can't see gifs. I was going to say maybe Drew McIntyre giving a future shock. That'd be kind of silly. I'd get what you're saying. Oh, he's hitting the future shock. I want to read my future. I'm going to attempt with no formal training to read my future. Read your futures. That's right. We've already got a couple lined up. We've got Mitch Bird. We've got Christopher Lewis. We're going to go in the chat a little bit, catch up with everybody. And once everybody asks about the future, we're going to read that future. I would love to have you bring Flophouse over here. And thank you for the blessing, my friend. My breakfast was substantial and filling. Yes! That's what we wanted. Isn't that nice? We're already hitting goals right now. You know what goal I wish I had, Nick? I wish I had the goal of not having dog shit coffee. You know what coffee I want to try? I want to try that Lindsay Snow, professional wrestler, all around badass skis. I would like to try. She has her own brand of coffee. As much as Schwartzy, I would love my own brand of coffee. But I would love to try Lindsay Snow's coffee and review it and love it. I've heard good things about it. I've never tried it. The wife came home from a show and said, "Oh, look at this. Lindsay Snow has her own coffee skis." And I said, "That's nice." Remember, if you want me to read that future, hop in that chat and say, "Read that shit, homie. I want you to read my future." I'm just trying to round it out here, trying to get everybody in. I've got futures to read. Well, then do it. If you would like, I can send you my link to Webull. I use Webull for stocks. I like Webull the best. I like it better than Robinhood. It just functions functionality-wise, not trying to get sued. I want you to go in the chat. I want you to let me know if you want me to read your future. We're going to pay some bills right now. So sit tight.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling, the newest and hottest pro wrestling company in the Midwest. Featuring today's hottest talent and the wrestling stars of tomorrow. With hard-hitting and high-flying action. And a reputation of the high-stakes world of deathmatch wrestling. Join RPW at our monthly live events. Or stream us anytime on iwtv, the internet's premier streaming service for independent wrestling. Join us for all of the ruthless action.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling. It's not just a style, it's a lifestyle. Capiche?
All right, isn't that nice? Love me some RP Dubskis. That's fantastic. I think we're going to play one more commercial for you guys. And then I want, like I said, please put in the chat This is the last reminder. Please put in the chat. If you are in the chat skis, I will read your future. I will draw these cards. I will show you the cards, and I will read your future. So put in the chat. Read my shit. I want to see the future. I want to know. Let me know what shit I'm getting into. We've got a great show. Reading futures. Jeremy Gomez from Generation Championship Wrestling. We're going to go through one more commercial break, and then we're reading futures.
Southwest Ohio's premier wrestling federation can be found right here in Hamilton, Ohio, every Friday night. Join us for pulse-pounding, hard-hitting, old-school professional wrestling from some of today's best wrestling talent during Friday Night Fury. If your dream is to compete in the ring, Fox Pro Wrestling Academy is the place to go. Train under Hall of Fame trainer Cody Hawk and learn wrestling from one of the best of all time. Find out more by visiting us on Facebook at Future Great Wrestling.
Oh, man! Oh, man. And like I say, I will always disclaim this after every, and all woman, and all, you know, if I don't know if anybody does has the pronouns they and them, but I'm telling you, there's not one person in that locker room that wouldn't beat the dog shit out of you. Except maybe Danny. I love you, Danny. But you couldn't hurt a fly. Danny. We're ripping Danny in the morning. Tell Danny. That's his cue to watch this show. All right. We'll drink a little dog shit coffee, and then how about we change this music up and we read some futures, eh? Get this music changed up. How's that music? How is that? We got some future telling music? That playing nice for you? Trying to set the mood. I'm my own switchboard operator. What do we got here? Okay. Oh, that coffee's horrible. Hello, Twisted for Life. We're reading futures. Have you come to have your future read? Would you love Schwartzy to gaze into? I would love Schwartzy to gaze into the magical bong and read my future. Schwartzy would put his bong skis on camera, but Schwartzy needs to clean his bong. Good morning, everybody. That's right. We're reading futures. Schwartzy's got his magical cards. Please like and subscribe if you are on YouTube while Schwartzy reads you all this nice stuff. Can you guys hear my nice music? Is my nice music playing for you? Okay. Clear my mind. Mitch Page, you've come to the chat. You wanted your future read. Mitch Page, I'm about to read your future. Let Schwartzy rub out hard his cards. See that? Mitch, I see regret in your future. That's right. I see regret. Schwartzy sees that one day you will wake up and you will not watch the Schwartzy podcast stream in the morning, and you will be sad You will have regrets. Look at that, Schwartzy reading futures. No, Mitch, you've got regrets in your future. I mean, you've got regrets in your future. Lord of mercy. Who else am I reading the future? Rob Frost. Rob Frost. Just so you know, I'm not fucking around and ribbing everybody, which I like to do. Rob Frost. What do we got here? Prudence. Yes, that's right. Schwartzy sees in your future that you will be walking down the street. Yes, I can see it clearly. Schwartzy sees you walking down the street, minding your own business, and a stranger bumps into you and you drop everything. Her name is Prudence. What a bitch. That's right. Prudence just knocked your shit over. That's terrible. But that's okay. You look at Prudence in the face and you say, Prudence, you bitch. And you pick your stuff up and move on. And that is your future, Rob Frost. I'm reading futures. I'm using my not educated cosmic goods to read everybody's shitty future. TJ. Lost Soul TJ Meyer, welcome to the show. Let Schwartzy read your future. We have read for your future movement. Yes, that's right. At some time today, yes, that's right, I can see it. You will have a large movement. I don't know what you ate. I don't know what you drank. I don't know yesterday's diet because I am using my psychic abilities. But you will take a large poopy today, for you have chosen movement. Yes, Schwartzy's reading futures. Yes. Yes, Schwartzy's reading futures. If you are in the chat right now, if you are watching Schwartzy's stream, please let me know if you would like me to read your future skis, because I'm honing my psychic abilities for you. MPW Wrestling, please read my future. Yes. So far, we've met one man who will regret not watching Schwartzy Cast. Somebody will knock into somebody named Prudence later. Drop all the shit. She's a bitch. And DJ Meyer's going to take a poopy today. Big one. Yes, resolution. That's right. That's right. You are going to find resolution today. What does that mean? Let me see. Yes, I see it now. I see it now. You are done with their shit. You will not put up with their shit no more. Wait, those are your parents. No, you got to do what they say. You're going to have to clean your room, little boy. That's right. Your parents want you to clean your room. That'll be your resolution. Good Lord. You live under their house. You live under their rules. Gracious. That's right. I'm reading futures. I see a clean room in your future, little boy. Harley Fairfax, I'm going to read your future. I must have known your future earlier. Dedication. Oh, isn't that nice? You're going to have some dedication in your future. I wish you have a wonderful training day. I think you will be at the gym. You are going to tell everybody to fuck off your machines. Yes, I see you telling them. Get the fuck off Harley's machines. I'm going to knee you in the face. You're going to kill it. You're going to... What are you doing to that guy? No, you have to share the bench. Oh my God. I just saw you in the future knocking some dude out for taking your bench. That's right, your dedication will know no bounds. You will start a fight in the gym today. Do not bring your ID with you. I can see your future. That will help you not get arrested. Remember, your name is Mary Jane, if the police ask. Yes. Advice and your future. That's right, Schwartzy's reading your futures with no educational training. No educational training. Look at that. TJ Meyer already says, I had McDonald's breakfast. So he's going to poop. That's right. I'm reading futures. Okay. Twisted for life. We're going to read your future. I think you're the last future. Remember, if you want me to read your future, I'll read your future in the chat. I don't care. I have no training. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I do. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have my own show, so I do. You see how that works? When you control your own content and narrative, it's a dangerous world we live in. That's right, Twisted. Thought is in your future. People are going to think you are stoned. Maybe you might have taken some ayahuasca skis, maybe some LSD. You didn't. You will be deep in thought. They won't think that you're very smart because of your silence, but you will be deep in thought. And that thought will lead you to wonderful results. You're going to realize that all those people staring at you are dog shit. That's right. Don't worry what anyone thinks of you while you're deep in thought. You do not have a learning disability. We know you're just thinking. So all those people staring at you can fuck off a cliff. That's right. That's right. Futures. We're reading futures. They don't make sense to me. I did read your future, Rob. Rob, what did you have? Rob, we read yours. It said someone named Prudence was going to knock into you. You're going to knock into somebody in the street named Prudence today. I don't know why. But Prudence will knock you over. She will be a bitch. She will knock your shit off. You'll just be walking in the street casually, and some bitch named Prudence will knock into you. I don't know why. That's just what the cards say. Don't be mad at me. Yes, Sean! We can do a reading for you. We can do one more reading here. Because I can also see the future. We got Jeremy Gomez on at 10 a.m. Jeremy Gomez, owner of Generation Championship Wrestling. I work there now. Hopefully they don't see any of Schwartzy's matches, or I see the future there going to unbook Schwartzy. All right, Sean. I have to make sure you get a true reading. been a naughty boy. You've been a naughty boy, future. You've been a naughty boy. That's terrible. We keep it dirty here in the morning, eh? Morning spankings for the cards. All right, give Sean a good future. This is not an ASMR channel. Foundation. Look at that. Yes. That's right. A solid foundation in your future. Wait. Yes. Oh. Okay. Yes. If you look in the foundation of the building you are in, whether it is your house, there is a dead body in there. Oh my God, that's terrible. No, that's terrible. We can't read that future today. We can't talk about dead bodies in the foundation. Terrible future. Terrible future. That's terrible. You have a dead body in your foundation. Get that looked at. Go call the police. Go figure that out. That's terrible. Oh my God, scary psychic abilities. Schwartzy's scary. Ooh, that spooked me out there. That made me a little scary, skis. Okay. Well, that was Schwartzy. Hope you enjoyed that. That was Schwartzy reads everybody's goddamn future. Put that other music back on. Having psychic abilities is a burden. I don't have them, so I wouldn't know. Let me get my notes. Oh. Feel like my brain was on fire with all that cosmic reading I did for all of you. Isn't that fantastic? Yes, we did cosmic readings. I got in touch with myself, but not on camera. You shouldn't get in touch with yourself on camera when people are watching. You never know who might cancel you. If you want to get in touch with yourself on camera, get you an OnlyFans, homie. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Welcome. That's right. We do this 4 days a week, every day, for you. Spilled some of my dog shit coffee. We do this 4 days a week, for you. Monday through Thursday, Schwartzy's got his own show. We bring people on. We have interviews. We have segments. I literally sat here with some cards and tried to attempt to read your future. We watch shitty promos. We read stupid tweets. We have accomplished people on the show. It's such a wonderful thing that we do here every morning. I am your shock jock. Shocky jockey. I love you all. Did you know that? Nobody's going to love you like Schwartzy's going to love you. I promise you that. Nobody. Because Schwartzy loves you very much. Schwartzy loves that you all come here in the morning. If you could do me a solid, go make yourself if you don't have one, please go over and make yourself a Twitch account. Get down here, microphone. Go make yourself a Twitch account. Schwartzy's on Twitch. I'm going to attempt tonight, but this weekend I will be gaming, playing some classic games. Pokemon, some Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, some PlayStation 1 and 2. Join Schwartzy. Make a Twitch. I would prefer if you'd watch the broadcast. You get it in better real time, especially since you get the comments a little bit faster than YouTube. So please go on over there, conversate, talk amongst yourselves. Help me out. They give me a couple pennies here and there when you watch me on Twitch. It doesn't cost you a dime. Helps me out. Keeps us afloat. Keeps us moving. Keeps us grooving. You can also head on over to our Brainbuster Tees, where we've got wonderful merchandise. Yes, isn't that nice? We've got wonderful, I love their stuff over there. It's wonderful. Their t-shirts are very soft, not that hard gilding shit. Sorry, Gildan, I'm not a fan. We've got the fleecy insides when you get one of those hoodies. Or you can get a mug. They always pay Schwartzy out first of the month, especially. So go get yourself a store, too. They give stores to all you wonderful people. But, help the show out, Holmes. Help me out, homie. What does that say? Elbow cuff. Did I get my PC? No, I did not get my PC. I do not need one right now. I thought I did, but everything's all good to go. Everything's solid. What I have right now. Next week we will debut a new set. That's right. I have a whole new set we've been building. It just wasn't ready this morning, or the last morning, or the morning before that. It's almost ready. So we're just going to debut that next week. So we have something nice. What else we got here? Andy Adams, good morning, homie. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a great day. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to, you don't have to have people looking at you, but just smile. I want you to flex that smile. Go find a mirror, too. Go tell yourself how good looking you are. Smile in the mirror. Get the stretch going. At first, it'll feel forced, but after a while, you'll find yourself in a state of happiness, which you deserve, Andy. You deserve happiness, and I hope you have happiness today. Isn't that nice? Look at that. When you smile, you can't help but be happy. Sometimes you just want to laugh because you smile a little bit, but make yourself happy. The upstairs neighbor is a nutcase. That might be true. See? Schwartzy knows the future. What is the gnarliest bump you've ever taken? 2016, King of the Death Matches, IWA. Reed Bentley giving me a Pepsi plunge through a suspended pit of flaming tacks set on fire. Gnarliest bump. Yeah. How are we all doing this morning? I hope you are all having a wonderful morning. I hope everything is good for you. I hope everything finds all of you people so wonderful. I love it here. I'm so happy to be here. Even when the mornings are hard to wake up, I love to wake up for all my Schwartzy poos. The idea is to be a positive influence and to contribute positively to the day. So if I can wake up, catch some of you before you see some bullshit online that makes you sad. You're like, oh, Schwartzy. There's Schwartzy reading futures and talking shit. Smoking weed. We haven't had any moo cows in the chat today. I'd love to see some moo cows in the chat. Can we get some moo cows in the chat for Schwartzy? I love a moo cow. That's our mascot for Wake and Bake. The smoking moo cow. Six weeks, homie. I would say I've been, Wake and Bake. 4 weeks with Wake and Bake. Let me see. How long we've been doing the show? Let me double check this. How long have we been streaming? How many weeks we've been doing this? It feels like forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skis. 6 skis. 6 weeks? We've been streaming for 6 weeks, homies. Do you know that? I made a plan. I said I was going to do something. I stuck with it. And we're here doing well, doing very good numbers. I don't know what you guys see. I think you guys can only see the individual platforms that you are watching on. But if you look across all these platforms, the fact that there's this many people waking up with roti in the morning, that's fantastic. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate having you guys all on the show. I appreciate you guys tuning in to Schwartzy. Is there anything Schwartzy can help you with? Do you have anything that you would like to share with the Schwartzy Poos? Do you have anything you'd like to plug? If there's any, do you run a podcast? Do you write an editorial skis on a website? Do you have a Twitter that you need more followers? Who needs more followers on their TikTok? Schwartzy has a TikTok. Yes, Rob, you can plug stuff. Yep. Just write it up in a little description down there. I can share it. If you see it, you can see your comment right down there. Right. You can see your comment right there. I can put your thing up there. I will read it in a Schwartzy fashion. I will put it over. If you have a website, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff, put it in the comments. I'm going to have a little smoky poo with my homie Sean. What kind of content? Let me know, Rob, what kind of content you've got on there. I'm going to give you a real traditional Schwartzy blog. Give me a little bit to work with. Come on. We ain't got no content till about 10. We have an interview at 10. I need to sell something for you. I need to give you some positivity. How am I supposed to give you positivity? Tell me what to sell. We're already halfway there. Yes, we can plug stuff. So take a second. Sean, we're going to have a smoky poo with the moo cow in the chat. That was nice. That was fantastic. Don't forget to react to the video. We've got some people. We've got a lot of good people watching out there on Facebook. Give me a little react, please, to the video, please. Okay. Ooh, Schwartzy here. Yes, isn't that fantastic? You can follow my homie, Real Rob Frost. What? That's right. You can follow Real Rob Frost on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Real Rob Frost. He's also available for bookings, and he's one swell homie. So hit him up today. Schwartzy sent you, so it must be good. That's right. Rob, you got a promo. You like that? Boom. Boom. We're doing promos. How about this? I'm going to play one of our commercial skis. Why don't you guys give me something to cut a promo on? I don't care what it is. Give me some stuff to cut a promo on. Maybe Schwartzy will cut a promo on some weird shit. I'm going to play this commercial right now. Put in the comments what you'd like me to cut a promo on. And we will we'll do just that.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling, the newest and hottest pro wrestling company in the Midwest. Featuring today's hottest talent and the wrestling stars of tomorrow. With hard-hitting and high-flying action. And a reputation of the high-stakes world of deathmatch wrestling. Join RPW at our monthly live events. Or stream us anytime on iwtv, the internet's premier streaming service for independent wrestling. Join us for all of the ruthless action.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling. It's not just a style, it's a lifestyle. Capiche?
What? Love it. Love that guy that yells what at the end. I have all my things that I like about promos. You know, sometimes we watch a commercial and we like certain things. I like the gentleman that yells what at the end of the commercial there. Isn't that nice and isn't that fantastic? What a wonderful show we have here today. We were reading futures. Here in a little bit, we have Jeremy Gomez. That's right, the owner of Generation Championship Wrestling Skis. we're kind of on that in between. We generally have a large amount of people early morning. They start with us at 9 a.m. We have a good number. I usually like to finish my first interview by 9:50 because people peter off a little bit, and then about 10 o'clock it just starts bumping again. This club starts moving. So while we wait for Mr. Gomez, I just cut a killer promo because it's what I do. Big Daddy promo skis here. Over the pandemic, when we weren't working so much. I mean, I know we're still in some shit right now. Don't worry, no dismissing here. Wear a mask, all that shit. I'll have masks at the door at my event. I'll have little sanitizies. I'll have sanitizer stations. You come to Flophouse Wrestling. We're going to provide everything for you that you would need to stay safe. There's some things legally we can't require certain things. Legally we can. We're going to do our best. We're going to work with what we got. And we are going to provide a safe environment for you over at the Flophouse Wrestling here in Indiana. I promise you. I see everybody even, I'm not trying to be political, but just talk about what's going on, right? Isn't that what we do? I see a lot of people, they have their vaccinations and their booster skis. They're still getting sick. We don't know what this is. This is new. But, oh, goodness. What just happened? Why did Microsoft Edge open up? Schwartzy was trying to make a point. What I was trying to say is, I don't like seeing everybody get sick. I don't like that. I want everybody to be okay. I watched an interesting TikTok today about some things you should just keep. Google some things you can just keep in your medicine cabinet in case you do get sick, because obviously you have to go to the doctor and but little preventative measures till you get there, I don't like seeing everybody get sick. So I want you all to be safe out there. I want you to, keep your distance. Stop ponying up to the motherfucker in the line in front of you. You don't need to smell that ass. You might like ass. You do not need to smell the ass in front of you. Be safe out there, homies. The universe will throw at us what the universe will throw at us, but I want you all to be safe. I don't like seeing homies down. Wear a mask. Wipe your hands. Don't pick your ear. Things like that. Schwartzy's got a wonderful show this morning. Wow, we were reading futures. I have no formal training. I'm not trained to read futures. I have no fucking clue what I was doing. Straight up, I found these tarot cards in my wife's office, and I said, I can do this. Hold my beer. I don't drink, but hold my beer. Hold my beverage skis. Are you guys all enjoying the show in the chat? I hope you are. That is the point. I wake up so you don't have to. Just show me your eyes and your ears, and I'll stimulate you into the day. You're probably wondering, how will Schwartzy stimulate you? How will Schwartzy stimulate me into the day? How is that possible? Well, I'll tell you how that's possible. I put together a lovely show with lovely segments and lovely guests. What kind of guests, you ask? I'll tell you what kind of guests you ask, which I know you didn't. I couldn't hear you, but I know you were asking. My guest today is the owner of Generation Championship Wrestling. It's one of the more popular promotions, if not the most popular. I don't care. I'll say it. Probably one of the most popular in Florida. It has been a home to many talents that you see on television and all them streaming services today. You turn on AEW Dark, you see most of their rosters just chilling. And, He's also a coordinator for a large amount of these food truck events you see. If you've ever been to a food truck event, you know how big these cool things are. That's another thing he does. We're here to talk about his wrestling, but I had to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jeremy Gomez on the show today, and we can't wait to talk to him. Isn't that nice?
Logan Cruz. Darlene Daniel Starling.
GCW.
I want to see you kick the crap out of each other.
GCW.
So I'm booking it. You're on. Don't disappoint me.
It's time to go to the forefront.
Ooh.
No disappointments there. Ooh. Good morning, Mr. Gomez.
Hey, they disappointed the fuck out of me. They went 25 minutes over on Mania Week. I was literally backstage screaming Marty at them. I swear to God, you can hear on the video somebody screaming, Marty! Marty!
Oh, you need to get a running crew. Remember those from the 80s?
Yeah, I'm usually the running crew, though.
Oh, no. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Jeremy, it is so wonderful to have you on the show this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, see, we have lots of energy this morning. We're moving.
Let me take care of that.
There's a lot of people. There it is. Let me join you. Hold on. Let Schwartzy join you.
Sorry, this is CBD.
No, that's okay. You don't have to.
No, it's CBD, remember?
Uh,
Schwartzy, it's not 100% legal in Florida yet.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy your Sebede.
Yeah, it's great.
Interview. I will enjoy my not Sebede for you.
Son of a bitch.
Here, have some.
You look like you're one of the people that still cares about their bowl choice. Let me see how fancy your pipe is.
It's very fancy.
Man, I'm down to the $2 ones that when they get clogged, I just throw them the fuck away now. Don't even try cleaning them no more.
When the wife and I are on the road, sometimes we buy the gas station, but Schwartzy saw Half-Baked once. I love the little display of bongs and stuff behind. I always wanted one, so I keep my pipes tight and I keep my pipes right. How about you? What kind of pipe do you use, homie, when you smoke CBD?
I honestly I just cleaned out a 50-gallon fish tank in my house that the entire bottom, about a foot of the bottom, was just filled with broken pipes. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't really have a preference anymore. I
thought you smoke out of a fish tank.
No, I don't. I've just moved to the Pyrexes that are cheap because I really don't care about cleaning them anymore, and I've broken so many of them over my life that I'm down to little shitty, probably $4 one.
Well, we ain't hating, homie. You know, as long as you got to get it in your system somehow. We all go through the spells where we're breaking all the glass. Sometimes we don't want to spend.
Cute one. Here's a cute one.
Let's see what we got.
I haven't used this in a fucking while, but it's kind of cool.
What is that?
I forget what the hell it's called now, but it's
Does Weird Al Yankovic make bongs?
Here, hold on.
Innovative stuff in the morning going on here.
It's like a gravity bong without water. And then you put it in it, and then you pretty much die after that. So,
oh my goodness.
Guess what? You're coming into town next month. We'll teach you all about this shit.
I can't wait. I love to get me an education. I went to college twice, don't use one of my degrees, so I'm hoping for I'm ready to learn. I don't care. I got more knowledge, room for knowledge. I'll smoke some away and we'll get some more in there.
Well, you know, or you might not know, I was actually born on 4/20, so I have a plethora of knowledge.
Oh, that's lovely.
I was born April 20th, man.
That's so fantastic. What a wonderful day.
It's really not. I've literally only gotten new pipes every birthday of my life for my entire life, and anything other than that has been a nice bag, but all your friends get rid of that before the end of your birthday, so.
They do that.
It's rough. It's rough.
How you been? Indeed is a friend indeed.
It is. And there's a lot of them.
Homie, let's get into some meat and potatoes here.
Please.
Let's talk about Generation Championship Wrestling. I have seen Generation Championship Wrestling on the internet for quite some time now.
That was Game Changer. That wasn't us. That was Game Changer.
No, that was you. I said Generation Championship.
We're the fake GCW. Don't bullshit. I know you're trying to put me over, but nobody knows who the hell we are.
No, stop it.
Some of our talent was on AEW. When is our talent on AEW?
I've seen like most of the ladies you have on your show on AEW Dark. What are you
That was
talking about?
bullshit. Our entire fucking roster is on AEW. Tony probably actually has a house behind mine because then he just books my talent.
See, don't bullshit me. I know you do a good job there. I know you know what you're doing. You don't have to be fake this fake. You are Generation Championship Wrestling. You're a wonderful promotion in Florida. You've given a lot of wonderful talent an outlet to show what they've got. And it's probably the reason why a lot of them are being so successful right now. So tell me what it is like. Tell me the ups, the downs, and the headaches and the joys of running a promotion on that level.
Joyce? Oh, brother, I really love throwing money at a fire.
Me too.
No, but man, just like you said, dude, I like giving people the opportunity to get over, and hopefully they'll all get signed to bigger companies that have lots and lots of money, and maybe one day they'll remember we were here. But that's it, man. Somehow I got talked into. I own CannaFest Florida. Like 4 years ago, I was doing CannaFest Florida. My wife was doing a fashion show. She owns 420 Nation Clothing. One of the models ended up being a worker, Rios Badu. Some people remember him from Impact. He was the Crash Cruiserweight champion for a while. Anyways, he was a model for my wife's company. Somehow I got talking into, hey, let's do a one-off wrestling show. Brother, that one-off wrestling show went to 4 years. So I guess it's kind of just, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis or my love for the love that I already had for wrestling just multiplied exponentially when I actually started meeting workers. And you know workers, man. It's weird, man. They get into your fucking soul and they get into your heart all of a sudden, and you just can't stop it. So I mean, I guess the best part of owning a wrestling promotion is just watching my workers succeed and go on to bigger and better and leaving me and not needing my ass anymore. So that's the fun part of it. Other than that, it's fucking expensive during a pandemic. There's at least 86 other promotions in Florida where I'm at. So it's been an experience, brother. We're just trying to persevere. We're just trying to persevere.
I've been down in Florida. I haven't had the pleasure of working with you yet, though we
were working the same day.
I'm sorry?
We were working the same day, remember?
We were. Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff that goes down in Florida. So to stand out in Florida, it's not an easy task. Like I said, you do a lot of wonderful things for a lot of wonderful people, and we all see it. And we just want to take a second to recognize that you unselfishly do these types of things. Booking a promotion is not, it's a huge headache. The soul will leave your body.
Yeah.
So, this is the time we like to take to appreciate people like you that give, Schwartzy's a worker. Schwartzy's a wrestler. Schwartzy knows about the opportunity. So I can only imagine, when I turn on my television, I like to watch all wrestling. I see a lot of the wonderful people at Generation.
Thank you.
Yes. What is, let's talk about the positives.
Sure.
What was the highlight? What was a highlight of running Generation Championship Wrestling for you in the past 4 years? What was a major highlight for you?
A long time ago, and I'm just gonna, my favorite match has been my highlight so far. There's been a lot of others, but we had a match. It was a 4-way match. It was the Coda against Effie and Jamie Senegal in the Kinsey Effect, which I'm the one who actually put them together in the first place.
Oh.
And then it was against Timmy Lou Ren and White Mike, and Fabulous Fit, and it was, I don't know, it was just one of those days where everything came together. We were at my chocolate festival, which is another one of my events, and like everybody just decided all of a sudden to become a wrestling fan, and the place was packed. Effie jumped out of a tree, and it's just one of those days where, like, everything went right. All the matches went right. The fun matches went right. The stiff matches went right, and everybody, even all these people that weren't wrestling fans and all these kids that weren't wrestling fans, I think left that place being wrestling fans. And it's one of those, and it's one of those things where sometimes you can actually feel that, and it's not easy when you're in a wrestling crowd because they're already there to see wrestling, but just sometimes you're around people that aren't wrestling crowds and you think that they left the place and you did good. You know what I mean? And I think that was I think that's been a highlight. It's been a few years. I mean, Mania Week was a highlight, obviously. because we had just had Mania Week the year before canceled. So, you know, there's a lot of them, but I think that one is specific because I remember watching so many kids leave with like a better understanding of wrestling. You know, that was pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
We know those non-wrestling fans. You know, when we do especially pop-up shows and stuff like that in non-traditional places or festivals, they are stubborn.
Yeah,
they are not. They will stand there and be like, I know.
Yeah.
Fake. I know that shit's fake. My daddy told me that shit's fake. And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You can either sit there and accept that, or you can work double hard. So the fact that your crew came, like you said, it all came together. Your crew worked hard and convinced all these stubborn motherfuckers that wrestling's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I mean, it was weird. I think that was also our last. We started off doing like a year of on the road shows. Like our first show was at a cannabis festival. Our second show, and we're from Tampa, our second show was on Belle Isle in Detroit.
I know, I'm from Detroit, skis. I know Belle Isle skis.
But we had it was at my world. It was at my world's largest food truck rally. We had 72,000 people show up that day to the food truck festival. It took about 4.5 hours to get off Belle Isle that night. We hit the mat at about 32 degrees. And our workers went for 3 hours when it started at 32 degrees. And it was another one of those good feelings. But we went like a whole year, like traveling around. So it was just, everything was a lot at first, you know, everything was a lot. Now it's calming down.
How long did it take you to start branching out to other states?
One show.
One show and you were just out there?
Like, yeah, Cannabis Festival was in Tampa. Wasn't even in Tampa. It was in a different city in Florida. In the middle of nowhere, there's a place called Euclid. There's trees. They don't even have electricity out there. We had to bring everything, like everything. And then right after that, we went straight to Detroit. And then I don't think the show after Detroit was even in Florida either. We did a lot of shows not here and on the road. So like now when we're doing our shows in our building, it's kind of really easy because everything's already set up and everything's already there and stuff. So
yes,
crash course. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, man. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time, but yeah, because I never really wanted to be a wrestling promoter. It was never a thought in my head.
Sure.
Ever never wanted to be a wrestler because I've always been 5'7". You know what I mean? And I'm 42 years old. So back in my day, 5'7" workers did not happen. You know, so it was never an inclination in the world to get into wrestling. I always just watched it like religiously and enjoyed it. And then, so I'm still learning, man. I'm still learning. Our 3-year anniversary was a few, 4, 5, 6 months ago, I think. And, you know, it's up in the game every week. So.
Anniversary. Yeah, you know, you don't know that you're faking it till you're making it. You look like you know what you're doing. So
I had a lot of help, brother.
Let the cat out of the bag.
No, I've had a lot of good help. I still have a lot of great help, man. You know, Robin Reed runs our women's division. You know, I run the show, but I'm not trying to be the promoter that doesn't know a goddamn thing about working running the show. You know what I mean? I'm trying to.
Fair enough.
Try to do the right thing. Try not to be in every video and every promotion every more and not be the top heel.
That's, you know, you see that a lot. And, you know, back in the day, territory wrestling, you know, you made your local guy the champion because no one was traveling far and nobody, you know, you could count on that guy not to get scurvy on the Oregon Trail and show up and something like to defend the title. But like it's 2021, we don't need to be doing that anymore. We can showcase other talent. That I think that's wonderful to recognize that.
Not that I'm not going heel again next month at your show.
What's a heel? Are you talking about the back of your shoe or something?
It is the most evilest promoter in the history of fucking sports. You think Vince is fucking bad, man? I'm fucking evil.
Mr. Gomez.
Bad. No, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm just a bad.
You're a naughty boy.
When I say I'm a bad heel, I'm just bad at it. So.
Oh, jeez gracious. You got to stop telling people this stuff.
That's how bad I am. That's how bad I am. I'm just gonna break Fabe all fucking day because you know people don't even know what Fabe is anyway. So whatever.
This is the place to do it.
Thank you.
You mentioned Canna Festival. Can you delve into that a little bit? What is that? That sounds nice.
So you know, weed's still illegal in Florida. Well, what is it now? It's medicinal and corporate owned frickin' what are those places? Dispensaries. Wouldn't know. Would never go to a dispensary in my life, you idiots. But I don't know, like 6 years ago, it was our second vote in Florida to make medical legal. Our second vote. We had lost the first one by like something like 100 votes or some shit like that. Yeah, fishy. But the second vote was coming up, and I already run big festival company because my first job, now I have 2 jobs, but my first job is running big events. I have the Guinness World Record for largest parade of food trucks. I have the world record for largest food truck event. So we do big events. At some point, I was like, "Bet I'm bored on 420. I smoke weed every 2 fucking minutes. Maybe I should do something about this so I don't have to walk out hiding it all the time." So me and my wife Candy, we were like, let's do a festival. So that time we did Hemp Fest, Florida, and it was right before the votes. The vote got passed. I think we helped. We did a pro-cannabis festival in the middle of a place that was not pro-cannabis at all, with about 15,000 people came. The police never bothered us. They stayed outside talking to us all day. In fact, I talked to one of them. He was like, "There's nothing going on in there. People are just eating and getting high." I was like, "Thank you." But it was all good. Came home about a month went by the road. Hempfest Seattle decided to send me a cease and desist, told me that they own the name Hemp and Festival. Proceeded to make my life a living hell for the next.
How does that work? How do you own the word hemp and festival?
It was a long trademark thing, and they have a lot of fucking money because Hempfest Seattle is just a corporate shill of a bunch of assholes only looking to make money. Y'all can quote me on that. Y'all fucking suck, and I got all the emails to prove it. So after about a year, and I finally beat them in the court battle and kept my name Hempfest Seattle, I came back home all happy as shit. Like, yeah, we won. Sat down for about 15 minutes, and I was like, dude, I don't want this name anymore. After all that shit, I'm like, people might associate me with those dickheads. So after all that, we changed the name to CannaFest Florida, started pumping up again, did a big-ass 2-day festival, and figured out that was the last 2-day festival for weed I was ever going to do in my life because it's just Florida has turned weed into the biggest corporate crapshoot in the world, and I just didn't want to be part of that either. So it was the last. So 4 years ago was the last time. I'm sorry, 3.5 years ago was the last time we did CannaFest Florida. It was the first time we did GCW, and we just proceeded on with GCW. And at first, it was actually for the first year, it was GCW 420. So we were.
I do believe I remember those graphics. Actually,
it was we were the first pro cannabis wrestling company. I know Loco does it now.
Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Bless you for that.
There's a lot of people that do it now. Loco Wrestling does it now, and they do it pretty fucking good. I love all their flyers and their illustrations and all their character work and stuff.
You've inspired the Flophouse. The Flophouse is pro cannabis.
Brother, you're way better. That was y'all's brain work and y'all's good fortune, man.
You let me do drugs in my house, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. You're welcome. So and then we just branched on. At one point, somebody like one of the old workers from WWE. I don't like to say the J word, but he's a piece of shit J word. Anyways, we had this deal of us moving into a building. He knew all about the GCW 420. We made the deal. We inked everything. We were in there of a couple of very well-named NWA champions helping us get into the building. He's kind of crazy, kind of like a wolf. Anyways, we made a deal with somebody. They called us the next day, and they said, "Oh, you guys are GCW 420." Mind you, this guy smokes weed. He smoked weed with us. Anyways, called me the next day, said, "My people at WWE don't want me associated with people of cannabis." So he kicked us out of the building and kind of pissed me off. But I got home and thinking about it, I was like, dude, maybe I'm doing my workers a disjustice by everybody thinking they're just straight weed people and shit. So we dropped that, changed the Generation Championship Wrestling because my main company is Generation Entertainment Florida.
Right.
Legitimately, I have never seen Game Changer Wrestling ever in my life. I was not an independent wrestling fan. The closest to an independent show I was ever a fan of was Wrestling Society X, if you're going to call that independent.
I love Wrestling Society X.
Yes, one of my favorites. So we changed the Generation Championship Wrestling. We've been GCW since that. It's rubbed a couple people the wrong way, but apparently acronyms are hard to on people, so whatever.
Pro wrestling, listen, there's 26 fucking letters in the alphabet. It's going to happen. They're going to repeat. Everybody, you just put on a quality product and do your thing and stay in your lane. Nobody was really making a big deal about it. One day, Joey Janela decided to get on Facebook and show his ass and shit like that and make a big deal about it because he didn't know that we were in a different building that he was in and he thought we were trying to steal his building or some shit in Ybor. So he made a big deal about it one day and all the Game Changer fans got pissed for a little while. But they're kind of done calling us fake GCW. I mean, I put out a
fake GCW t-shirt. It's our best-selling t-shirt. So I think they've kind of stopped doing that anymore because it was just selling more shirts and selling more shirts. And
Sure. You don't recognize things you don't want to get noticed. It's kind of.
I have this thing. I don't mind being a heat magnet as long as everybody knows that it's not real with me, man. I just like having fun, and I just kind of like I kind of like doing the drama thing. I grew up during the Monday Night Wars and shit, WCW and WWF fighting each other every day. So that's just kind of where I came from. So it gets us in trouble a little bit, but it's all entertainment to me.
That's a part of wrestling. There's always controversy, and I know everyone, controversy creates. It's true. It does. You don't have to go super far and say terrible things, but a little controversy, a little.
I love workers, man. I mean, even Joey that started shit with us, and those GCW guys that are probably trained by Brett to hate us. Like, it doesn't matter, man. I love those guys. I fell in love with this sport, seeing what you guys go through every day just to entertain people. And I grew up in entertainment. It's just the wrestling happened to be the end of entertainment. But man, I love workers, man. The shit that we all go through as wrestling people and the shit you all go through as workers is just something that's just a blessing and a privilege to behold, because for people to have so much pride in carrying what they do, to go through the shit that we go through and to go through all that crap and the fake drama and the real drama and the traveling and having no money, having money, trying to impress everybody, man, it's just, if you didn't know before you're a wrestling fan and you get into that, man, it's just, you'll never leave, because it's just something that you can't. You feel like you need to leave the business better than you made it, man. It's really weird. I can't explain it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's very nice. We, speaking on behalf of the workers, us that take bumps, I appreciate hearing that, and I'm sure every other worker that's listening appreciates hearing that. But like we said earlier, you provide a stage that allows workers to get seen, that allows us better opportunities. People see us on a Generation Championship and then move to an AEW Dark or a WWE development.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. Listen. I'm sorry. They go AAA. Maybe they're in AAA. Maybe they're doing some lucha.
Doesn't Brock like people now?
They're not on camera if they are, but maybe they're on Lucha Underground. But the thing is it's a big headache. It's not easy to coordinate all those flights, the venue, a ring. Even if you own the ring, getting a ring to a venue, and then setting it up. So you go through all these things, and you provide such a wonderful service for not just the fans, but for professional wrestlers.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate that very much. Do you have any events coming up?
We do. I think we have 2 events. You're part of one of them.
Oh.
I'll get to that one second because it's second in order. Leave the best for last. Our next event is January 22nd. It is our Diamond Cup tournament. I think we pride ourselves in having a good women's division. My thing is, I've always tried to do everything on a quality level. If we have 5 men's matches, we have 5 women's matches. And that's just the way it is. I know other places are different, and I kind of know why there's not as many women's matches as men's matches, and it's not always what you guys think. Sometimes it's a price thing. Anyways,
yes.
Some of the ladies make a little more than the guys. They look at us, look at them. Okay,
not saying they're not worth it, but there's a price.
I wouldn't. If they weren't worth it, I wouldn't have been doing it that way. Right. Trust me. Anyways, I think we pride ourselves in our women's division. I want our ladies to be seen as exactly what they are. Ass kickers, just as good as our men. They can hang with our men. Our men cannot hang with all of them. It is what it is. Our next thing is our Diamond Division tournament. Every year, I think our biggest show of the year has been the Diamond Cup. It's a tournament. It's the best women wrestlers on the planet. We bring them in. We have a tournament. The first one was to crown the Generation Championship Wrestling Women's Champion. Kylan King had gotten called up to AEW. She was our last champion. They were doing a lot with her. There was no way that she was going to have time to do it. So she graciously gave us back the belt, dropped out of that because she was doing bigger, better things, and freaking amazing because she's awesome. So our first Diamond Cup tournament was to crown the women's champion. Queen Aminata ended up winning that. We had some amazing people in the tournament. We had Sky Blue, Deonna Purrazzo, Vanity, Genocide, to name a few. Queen Aminata ended up winning. She's been the women's champion for over a year now.
She's fantastic.
She beat Trisha Dora's record. Trisha Dora's record was think 367 days, and I'm not to beat that. So this year, the tournament is for our Generation medallion, which is this big medallion, and it's basically our Money in the Bank briefcase. So the winner of this year's tournament gets a challenge for any title in our company, and that's like any title in any division, period. If a lady wins and decides that she wants Stunt Marshal's championship, she can go work Stunt Marshal. If she wants Jake Painter's Rex Bacchus Defender of Humanity championship, she can go after that. If she wants the tag belt, she can go after that. So
Schwartzy's got a wig. I might have to find one.
Oh, whoa, Robin, book Schwartzy. Anyway, so that's the next one. It's January 22nd in Tampa at our venue, Egypt Shrine Center. Ticket sales are going well. I think we're out of ringside. I think we're almost out of meet and greet, which is great. And then after that, we're actually leaving our place. We don't do a lot of out-of-house shows anymore. But last year we got talked into going to Arcadia, to their fairgrounds, and doing a big show at the fairgrounds there. It was great. The fans there for wrestling on a one-off show that hadn't seen our show before were great the whole night. That's where you're coming with us. So then on February, I think you're doing two things with us in February. On February 11th, we're doing that show, which is our GCW Rising show, which is actually our show for the up-and-comers in Florida. In a couple.
I'm going to put the Rising in GCW Rising, by the way. I am the up-and-coming in up-and-coming. Aaron.
Where's Nova? Nova should be in here to freaking
Capitan.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna have him on here. He's open forum. You can come on this show and talk your shit, homie. I dare you.
Listen, guys. Schwartzy and the Captain Aaron Nova are going to be in the same place at the same time on February 11th, and I can't explain to you how much of promo gods these two are. Schwartzy's a fucking promo god. Nova's a fucking promo god, and besides that, they're fucking great entertainers and workers. So just on February 11th, if you're in Florida, you need to make your way to Arcadia and their fairgrounds just to be in the same vicinity as these two guys at the same time.
We will define stunting and hot dogging for all you people. I assure you.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun that day, man. It's one of our lower key shows, but it's one of the most fun shows, man, because it's just like we don't take that show serious from a serious perspective. We take that from these people want to have fun and they're here to have fun and do it like crazy fun. So anyways, that's February 11th, and then February 12th, I have one of my food events. It's just Tampa Bay Chocolate Festival, and I believe you are coming and bringing some balls with you.
I am. I even talked to my baker. She said she'd come down. She's gonna come down and meet me so we can put out some of our, because I don't actually do the baking. I have somebody with a kitchen that's certified and all that stuff, because we keep it clean. But yeah, I'll be down there. I'm going to be filming some content, streaming. Nice. I might be streaming live. Nice. Come see Schwartzy at the Chocolate Festival. You can come suckle on my chocolate balls.
Yes, and buy lots of them. Buy lots of chocolate balls.
All my balls.
Buy them all. Okay.
Oh, Jeremy, what a wonderful guest you've been. I've really enjoyed having you on the show. You're so accomplished. We love, like I say, all the time, we like to have accomplished people here that wake up every day and tackle the day. Now, what do you say? Now, I log on Facebook. I want to touch on this real quick. I log on to Facebook every day, and you say the same thing every day, and I think it's wonderful, and I think it's amazing, and I think if everybody woke up and said to themselves the one thing that they are working for every day, it would change their lives. What is that, Jeremy Gomez?
This isn't as happy a story as you thought. It's really not. It's a little bit of a downer, but it should have a happy ending. I post every day on my Facebook page that I will wake up every day and make my wife and my kids proud. And brother, I ain't gonna lie. I disappointed my wife, and I think I disappointed my children too. And I did some stupid shit, not horribly stupid, but I did some stupid shit that just, when you love and care about people, you don't do stupid shit, man. You just don't. Sure. And I think my wife got tired of it. And my wife that is, I think, giving me everything, because I don't believe I was shit before I met her. I wouldn't have had this company. I wouldn't have had my other company. I wouldn't have had shit, to be honest, 100%. Candy Gomez is the basis for Generation Entertainment Florida, and she's the reason I'm allowed to do Generation Championship Wrestling. And quite honestly, I let her down. I disappointed her. I was absolutely disloyal to my favorite person in the world. So now I wake up every day with the intention that there is nothing that's going to stop me from making up to that woman that's given me anything. And even though My kids don't really understand because they're young. I understand. So being 100% honest, I post every day on my Facebook page, and it's just a reminder to me of how stupid and hurtful I was to somebody that I gave a fuck about, and how I don't ever need to do that again. And maybe it's, and at first she looked at it as pandering, pandering to online people. And I kind of look at it every day. Like, I have people message me now, and they see that every morning, and they say that they try to do the same thing. And I think maybe it's to remind myself that I suck sometimes. I come on podcasts and you tell me, you've done this and you do this, and you honor me and you make me feel important. But there's always two sides to importance, man. And even people that are doing the right thing will sometimes do the wrong thing. And I think I just get on every morning to remind myself, like, dude, don't be a fuckwad. People rely on you and people care about you, and you're in control of helping all these people get over and progress in their lives. And the last thing you need to be is somebody that is disgenuine, and they would do something that all that good stuff gets taken away, and it's just turned into crap. And I don't want to demotivate people. I want to motivate people. Sure. So thank you for bringing it up. It is a touchy subject for me, but it's nothing that I don't mind talking about. So
I will say this. I think it is very hard to hold yourself accountable. And I think accountability is a very, very big trait in a person that's willing to grow. I think that maybe it's not about what we've done at this moment. It's about where we're going, because all we can do is change where we're going. And I think when I see that, I see you reminding yourself of where you'd like to go, where you'd like to be. And I think that is a very strong thing that a lot of people don't do for themselves. So I want to commend you on that. No matter how hard that is, that makes me want to commend you even more.
I appreciate you, man. It sucks, Sometimes people make fucking mistakes and they fucking suck.
That's life. Yeah.
It's a marathon, man. Like I tell my workers, just with wrestling and everything else, man, life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, man. You like our belts say. Every one of our championship belts say this on the bottom. It says, oh God, now I fucking blank. Everyone falls. I'm sorry, it says all warriors fall, champions get up again.
Yes.
And hopefully I remind myself every day that, your circumstances and your past don't have to define you, man. You just got to get up every day and help out everybody you can and make everybody proud. So I'm sorry for bringing the very happy conversation to a bottom of, but I hope everybody watching realizes there's a reason, man. Just because shit's going downhill doesn't mean it's got to end downhill, man. You got to end everything on the top, and at least strive every day to do that.
That's why it's called peaks and valleys. You find yourself in a valley, you just find yourself up that peak.
Try to have more peaks than valleys, guys. Believe me. Try to have more peaks than valleys.
That's it.
This world today is easy to suck you into stupid shit, but it's a lot harder to be a grown-up and do the right thing all the fucking time. So just wake up every day, smoke a bowl, and fucking do the right thing. Even if it sucks.
There you have it. There you have it. That is excellent advice. That is wonderful. That is a man that has experienced life. A real man, a real person, a real human that has experienced real things, giving you real advice. I mean, there's nothing better than that on Schwartzy's Wake and Bake in the morning.
We all fuck up enough that eventually we should learn from it.
Yes.
Clog that bowl enough, eventually you're going to learn how to pack it right.
That's it.
Oh my God.
Well, Mr. Gomez, it was wonderful to have you on the show. I loved speaking with you. I'm glad we got to speak. This is actually the first time we've had a face-to-face. Yeah. It was wonderful to speak with you. Where can we find you on social medias and all that stuff, links, all that good shit?
It is pretty much all at GCW Wrestling Pro. Pretty much all. I think YouTube, you just type in Generation Championship Wrestling, but it's pretty much everything else is at GCW Wrestling Pro. And I believe that's TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Oh, it's even MySpace. We even have a MySpace page. Yes.
What are you doing?
Prepared.
What are you doing on MySpace? Oh,
I met my wife on MySpace. I actually met my wife on MySpace.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I used to be in a band. I used to be a lead singer of a band for a very long time. And my wife.
Oh, they're a music site now. Yes.
Yes. Now it's actually just, I think that was back in the days when we had favorites and best friends and blah, blah, blah. Weird Al Yankovic was my number 2 and shit. Now it's just like, I think we have like 4 followers. And, but that's okay. Because Tom's going to make a comeback one day.
That's it.
He'll be there.
I'm going to be in your top 5. Well, I'll tell you what, too. Not only of all those wonderful things of where they can find you that you said out of your face mouth, I actually have all those for you in the link. If you look down in the description, you can find all those links. Not to just Mr. Gomez. But we also got some links to Generation Championship Wrestling, their YouTube, their Facebook,
Thank you.
their Twitter, all that good stuff. You can go down there and you can click all that bullshit and get acclimated because we're having a good time in Florida and Schwartzy is going to be there. We're doing some wonderful things.
It's gonna be fun. You still staying here? You
I
staying
am.
here?
I am. I'm going to stay there. Yes, you will have Schwartzy for the evening. I apologize. I apologize up front.
We might have to do a special evening. How about like a what the fuck do you call a wake and bake in the afternoon?
How about Schwartzy after dark? How about we run Schwartzy after dark?
Schwartzy dark.
No, not Schwartzy dark. I can't. I'll get in trouble. Mark Henry doesn't want to call my shit.
I'll dress up like Tony Khan. You do Schwartzy dark. I'll dress up like Tony Khan. I swear to God.
Oh, gracious, don't do that. No.
I
I knew Schwartzy was going to get canceled sooner or later.
You'll just get booked. Come on.
That's nice. I like getting booked. Maybe we'll do some Schwartzy after dark.
Let it be known. If you hang out in this house for 1 minute, you're getting booked at AEW. I promise you.
You'll never leave. I'll never leave. Schwartzy needs a goddamn job.
Right,
Schwartzy's almost 40.
We'll put the in-law suite in the back. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Mr. Gomez, what a wonderful guest you've been today. I've really enjoyed speaking with you. I'm so excited to come out to Generation Championship Wrestling. I mean, all of you people listening out there, you really should go check out their stuff. If you've enjoyed us talking here, if you've seen the joy in our hearts and souls right here on our faces, then you should be watching a product that makes you happy like Generation Championship. So go check it out. Mr. Gomez, thank you so much for being on the show. We'll be in touch. I'm going to message you in a little bit, but I really enjoyed having you. Thank you so much for your time.
Go cook breakfast for that wife of mine.
That's it. That's it. Get that Meg's cooking, homie.
I will, brother. I appreciate you.
Well, isn't that fantastic? Isn't that nice? Having Mr. Gomez on the show. Yes, Generation Championship Wrestling. What? What's that? We have a commercial, Skis. Okay. JCW. Well, that was nice. We really appreciate having you on there, Mr. Gomez. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell everybody, this is very important today. I say it every show, but I want to focus on it. Time is the most valuable currency that you have. Not money. None of that monetary bullshit. No. Time. Time is the most valuable currency we have. And the fact that Mr. Gomez came out of pocket on some of that time for us, I greatly appreciate it. I really appreciate having you guys all on here this morning. Remember, we are on 3 different platforms, but next week you can only find us on 2. Only 2. So go ahead, make yourself a Twitch, Skis. Go on over to Twitch. Make a Twitch for Schwartzy. Go watch Schwartzy on Twitch. It's free for you, but we're squeezing corporate fat cats for all their dollar, Skis. And we're making it rain on Schwartzy. And when it rains on Schwartzy, we can do things like giveaways, and we can, do cool stuff. Like we've got a new set we're debuting next week. Stuff like that. We're trying to monetize the show a little bit so we can squeeze them corporate homies for all their change. Yes. Oh my goodness, my doggy's my doggy's here. My doggy's on set. Come here. You guys want to see Baby Booker? Come here. Come to the show. Come to the show. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Hi, everybody. Look at that puppy. Don't you love a puppy in the morning? Look at... Yes, I have a puppy first thing in the morning. Yes. Aren't you fantastic? Bye. He said, you're not paying me to be on the show. You're not paying Baby Booker to be on the show. Fuck you, Dad. What? What do you mean, fuck you, pay me? What? Well, that's your opinion. We're rounding out the end of the show. We're kind of winding down here, everybody. I've really enjoyed doing this. I love doing this. We do this every day, Monday through Thursday. Not every day, I guess. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. We're just kicking ass out here on the streets. And remember, you can keep us afloat. Don't forget, you can donate to the stream. You can donate to Schwartzy's stream down there. Cast out your line in my stream, if you will. If you go in the description, you can see that there's a link there. When you PayPal us, Cash App us, anything helps the show. So please, No. My dog's still yelling, fuck you, pay me. It's not how we ask for things around here, dog. Well, Schwartzy is not just here during the week for you. You can also catch Schwartzy this Friday at FGW Cold Blooded in Hamilton, Ohio. Yes, that's right. That's right. These are the places you can find Schwartzy, because I want you to know where you can find Schwartzy. I want you to track me down. Come to Hamilton, Ohio. That's right, out in Hamilton, Ohio. FGW Cold Blooded. It's going to be me and Zodiac, no DQ, no count out, no all bullshit goes. I'm going to break him. I'm going to break his soul. I'm going to break his leg. Then I'm going to tap him out. I don't have many words. We're done with words. We've been wording for 5 months. I'm going to shove my foot up your ass. Huh. Sorry, that's just my aggressive voice. You can also find me in Saginaw, Michigan at UCW, the biggest loser. Ooh, that's right, the loserweight title in a reverse ladder match featuring 8 homies. 8 homies. Reverse ladder match, that's right. I have got my eyes on another one of those mystery matches. There's a 6-man tag team match involving champion Brian Sullivan. You might find Schwartzy tangoing with old homie there. You've also got Roy Williams, El Ridiculoso, and Nick Green in the house. Isn't that nice? Impact star Johnny Bravo skis. Why wouldn't you want to go to this show? I mean, it's literally stacking like cards. So I would go check that out. Plus, you get to see Schwartzy there. I heard Pro Wrestling Edge might be showing up there. I don't know, giving away some information. That's just what we do here on the show. And remember, you can follow Schwartzy on all of his social media. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. At Schwartzy. That's right. You can also book Schwartzy for events. Somehow I'm ordained. I also wrestle. Bar mitzvahs, all that stuff. But yeah, you can book Schwartzy for your event. You're looking for a pro wrestler who actually plugs and pushes all your stuff. You're looking for a pro wrestler with personality. You want somebody that has been using, I don't know, the figure 4 in independent wrestling. The only one that's really been using it and tapping people out the last 2 years. That's me. I did that. So you should book me. Isn't that nice? But that's where you can find Schwartzy. That is where you can book Schwartzy. That is all your Schwartzy coming and going. I had a wonderful show. It was so nice to have Jeremy Gomez on of Generation Championship Wrestling. He was very transparent, very open, very honest, very raw with all you homies. That is so wonderful to have people like that on the show. Hello, the Gamer Biker. That's all I know. I don't know your real name. But it is nice to see you, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It was nice to have Jeremy on. Thank you so much for spending your time, your currency with us. It was wonderful to read all your futures with no formal training. I don't know why I even attempted that. Why not? Why not? But that's what we do. I will read futures. I will figure it out for all of you because I love all of you. That's what we do. We wake up at 9 a.m. and we spread positivity. But also, this positivity, I couldn't spread it on you. Spread it on. I could not spread it on you without our wonderful sponsors, the Midnight Snuggie Hour. What? That's right. The Midnight Snuggie Hour, they've been sponsoring us since day one, homie. Let me tell you, those are some real motherfuckers. I love them. They've been sponsoring the show since day one. Head on over to Google Podcast. You can follow the Midnight Snuggie Hour over there. You click the little notifications button and it'll update you. I don't see why you wouldn't do it. It'd be crazy not to. You go over there. They don't have any new shows right now, right? Not right at this moment. So what that does is that gives you time to go to their backlog library, listen to all the wonderful roundtable discussions they have about entertainment and wrestling and the what have yous and the comings and goings of the Midnight Snuggie Hour. And then when the new shows come on, which will in fact have some Schwartzy in your diet, yes, that's right, you'll have a little Schwartzy in your diet on the Midnight Snuggie Hour. You will be notified immediately, just sitting back, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. I wrote that myself. Yes. But they will let you know when the new episodes come on. So you don't have to worry about it. It'll just update you. So head on over to Google Podcasts. Do that. Oh, so wonderful to have everybody on the show today. So wonderful that we could all start that day today. So wonderful that we could spread positivity. So Brad, this dog shit coffee. This has got to go. Schwartz is going to buy some new coffee. But I want to thank you all for joining me today. It was so wonderful that we all got to wake and we all got to bake. It was so wonderful. Chat's interactive. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Next week we will not be on Facebook, so please go make yourself a Twitch. Go make yourself a YouTube. Follow me on either one of those. Be interactive on the chat. I will say Twitch gets a little bit quicker results with the chat. But I love doing this. I love the positivity. I love spreading love, joy, laughter, realness. And then tomorrow we will have our last show of the week, rounding out our first full week of doing full Schwartzy cast Monday through Thursday. Next week we're going to debut a new set. Tomorrow we have Cody Fleming on the show, podcaster, gamer, ambitious motherfucker. Cody Fleming will be on the show joining us. So that'll be nice and that'll be fantastic. Our other guest, we are trying to round up another guest, but until then, Cody's going to be flying solo. So I hope you laser eyes on him. He's very ambitious, very accomplished. He's a go-getter. He's a goal-oriented guy. We love having those types of people on the show. So if you can learn a thing or two about getting your day started and getting ambitious and starting your goals, that's what we're going to have Cody on for. Talk about what he's accomplished. We're also going to have Redlock on. Redlock's going to eat some bullshit. It's going to be gross. It's going to be disgusting. It might not even be gross or disgusting, but there's a good chance. So we've got a wonderful show tomorrow. We're going to end this week positive, right, homies? Right. I don't know why I was waiting a response. I'm talking to a webcam. But we are done for today. I love you all. And it was so wonderful. So join me tomorrow for another episode of Wake and Bake. And remember out there, homies,